This one piece of game, this one piece of advice would change the way that you play this game of business forever. And yes, I refer to it as a game of business because it is a game that we must learn the rule sets to play properly to win. See, over here, I show you guys how to win. My life is beautiful. I win. You win. We win. We all need to win. And so it's not just about putting more money in your pocket. That's one objective. It's about putting more thoughts in your mind. I teach you guys that money, wealth is nothing more than a current of energy, which is nothing more than an idea and a belief first and foremost. So we obtain that first. But today I was sitting here, I'm drinking some coffee, right? I'm in a cry right now. I had to leave from Morocco, be in a cry for a little bit before I go to America for a little bit, before I go back to Morocco for a little bit. You know, I have some international affairs to take care of. But in the midst of all of that, right, I like to always sit down and I ponder. I take a large portion of my day for pondering, right? It's the pondering, it's the contemplation, it's the truly just sitting in silence and thinking that I encourage all of you to do, that get you the furthest, because you get to analyze, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What is my life? What am I doing? And so as I do that, I realize a mindset that I've taken on recently that has led to better success. This led to a lot of what we see transpiring in my life today. A lot of people ask me, how did I do it? They ask me, how did I win? How did I go from this lost boy in East Tennessee, 18 years old, full of rage, full of pain, to this enlightened leader that you see today, a prince in a royal family, lying in Ghana, now living in Morocco, now traveling the world in general? How did I do this? How did I take, what mindset did I take on to lead to these great things, that lead to all these blessings, all this divine blessing in my life of money, of wealth, health, love, happiness? How did I do it? I did it by realizing it's not that hard. It's not that hard. I talk to many of you guys. And every time I talk to you guys, it's a good group of you that say things like, it's hard out here. Or, you know, say things, well, it's not that easy. This is the greatest lie that you're telling yourself. Why is it not that easy? What about it is that hard? And I ask you guys that, and you have no answer, because it's not that hard. It's not that hard. We need to accept, you need to understand, the only thing that's wrong with you guys, the only reason why you're not where you want to be at, is because you believe in suffering. You place your faith in suffering. This is a fundamental teaching that I got from one of my first teachers that I've ever had, by the way. Shout out to him. He taught me that suffering should be viewed as a program. View all of this like a program. We talk about that deeper on other teachings, but it's all a program. Suffering is a program that has infected many of you. You believe in it. You trust it. You expect it. This is the reason why you don't have the progress that you seek. You have to rewire your brain. And I'm not talking about that manifestation nonsense. I'm not talking about, you know, those internet gurus. I'm not talking about that. That quantum, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about actually developing your consciousness, actually developing your mindset to a matured state of being in which you realize suffering is not mandatory. Now, does adversity happen? Yes, you'll be tested. Adversity will occur. But life as a whole is not this game of suffering. You choose to believe this. You choose to believe that it must be hard to make $1 million. When I know millionaires that it wasn't that hard. Do they work hard? Yes. But at its core foundation, A wealthy individual simplifies. This is why I teach you guys. Remove enlightenment. You want financial freedom. You want to be a part of the great wealth transference. Enlightenment is a gradual, that's an aspect of enlightenment. And enlightenment is a gradual removal process of that which should not be there. Removing things. As I develop in this life, as I get more and more and more successful and have more and more things, it came as a result of the less I started to strip things away from self to realize who I really was, to realize that it doesn't have to be that hard. Why would I look at it as something that has to be hard? Whatever your endeavor is, many of you want to be traders, against my advice. Many of you want to be entrepreneurs. Many of you want to just be successful. Tell yourself every day you were built for this. It might be hard for this person over here or that person over there, but it's not hard for Prince Ahmad. It's not hard for me. I was built for it. So to me, it's easy. To me, it's what I was created to do. To me, it is me. Like, I am the success. I am the business endeavor. I am these things. I teach you guys that you're not this flesh and bone. You're not this. You're everything but this. Remember, the body is within the spirit. The spirit's not within the body. So with this understanding, I am the business endeavor. So it's not hard for me. I don't know what other people are talking about. It's not hard for me because I am the success. I am the endeavor. I am the winning individual. Like, this is the mindset that I'm telling you guys to cultivate. This is how I got from, as I document my journey, this is how I got here. It was never hard for me. I love it. I love everything about the game. I love everything about entrepreneurship. I love everything about spiritual development. I love everything about winning. I love everything about developing, evolving. I love everything about it, and like, that's when you love everything about it and you give your heart to it. It's not hard because it's only hard when you're having to try to do it and you don't want to. Your heart's not in it. You're halfway in it. You're not all the way involved in it. You got all this doubt, all this suffering, mentality, lack mentality that you have in your mind. When you free yourself of that and you give your heart to the endeavor, like, don't even worry about money's important, obviously. But if you've done what I taught you and you've identified the opportunities before you today and you already know it's valuable for me to learn crypto. It's valuable for me to run an agency. It's valuable for me to acquire the oil of technology like Prince Ahmad taught me. It's valuable to do these things. Okay, this is positioning one-on-one. This puts me in the best position to experience the wealth transfer. This puts me in the best position to get money. This puts me in the best position to save my family. This puts me in the best position to be the leader of my lineage. Okay. I've identified that. Beyond that, let go of the logical thinking and just do the actions with heart. Do the actions with heart and soul. Put your heart and soul into it. The reason why my content does what it does, the reason why you are here right now, the reason why my businesses do what they do, the reason why, like, my life looks like this, because it looks just like what I show you. I'm not telling no lie. This is what it is. It looks like this because I give my soul to it. I give life to it. And every video I create, I do this for you guys, and I give life to you. I give life to all of my followers. Why? Because I put my heart and my soul into this. So when I teach you guys to live a powerful, purposeful life through destiny, that's heart and soul. That's not logical deduction, right? Logical deduction has a place. I'm a very logical man, more than most. But I had to learn it, and I was just pondering just now, as I get ready to attack the day. And I had to realize, like, I do my best work. And I'm sure it's true for you guys too, but let me know. I do my best work when I'm just in the flow, when I'm just giving my heart to it, when I'm just giving my soul to it. Like, it doesn't require all of this logical thinking. Like what many of you were taught, like what many of you are attacking it based off of, like, just give your heart, give your soul to it. And give it life. Let it live, let it breathe, let it do on its own. When we think about like having a business, or we think about anything related to the topics that we discuss here, it's like a baby. You know, you have this baby. At a certain point, you don't want it to be a baby forever, where you gotta, constantly, have it at this infancy forever. No, eventually it grows up. Eventually it grows. Eventually it walks. Eventually it talks. Eventually it has its own ideas. It does its own thing. This is what you want. But you have to give it the freedom to do that. You got to let go to a certain point and just give your soul to it, give your heart to it, and let it develop. And many of you are in that phase. You're in the development phase. You have to let your life develop. It's very important in living and creating a powerful, purposeful life through the art of destiny, which is what I've displayed to you guys. There was nothing that could have stopped me from eventually being given the title of prince. That was predestined. There was nothing that could have stopped me from getting to Morocco, marrying my wife. There was nothing that could have stopped me from talking to you right now other than me not allowing destiny to take over. And how do you do that? The first step, the simplest step that I can give you is to realize it's not that hard, because you don't even have to control it in the way you think you do. Like, let go. Let go. I've already told you, I've taught you, you've identified the valuable opportunities at hand. You know what direction your life should be in. You know. Trust it and go with it. Let it unfold and see what it becomes. That's your what it becomes is what was destined. And there is no better path than your destiny. You're just not, many of you just aren't on it. You've been tricked and deceived into believing in suffering. Look, destiny, you will encounter adversity. It'll try to trick you off the path. But destiny is not a life of suffering. So I want every last one of you guys, I want you to stop saying things like, it's hard out here. Stop saying things like, I'm having a hard time out here. It's all of these type of statements. Stop this. It's not hard. It's not hard when somebody made $1 million today. It's not hard when somebody made no money today but have the family that they love. It's not hard when somebody made $1 million and have the family they love today. It's not hard when you realize your job is to do what you're passionate about. Do what where is your passion at? Many of you don't know. I have a teaching on that coming soon.